Neoplan Station, one of the busiest transport hubs in Accra, plays a crucial role in daily commuting. Thousands of passengers, traders and transport operators pass through the station each day.
Our Neoplan Station, we have about 13 branches, which has been headed by a welfare. So it's the welfare that controls every activity that goes on within the Neoplan Station. And when we come to sanitation have been a major problem in terms of maintaining the place as it should be. The station itself has been given to a contractor, which manages in terms of sanitation and its collection, levy. They are in charge of that. So we being the Neoplan welfare executives, we don't manage the sanitation per se because it has been awarded to a contractor. So it's the contractor who does that on our behalf.
However, despite its importance, poor sanitation remains a major challenge at the station.
In terms of dustbin, we've tried it before, and we see that in one way or the other it was helpful. And again, it was been on our disadvantage because people bring refuse all over to put it in the bin, especially at night when most stations have closed, or either they've closed or they are not on post. Before you realize the bin is full up, you may ask, where is the refuse coming from? And becomes a challenge. So we have seen that using the dustbin, it wouldn't help. Like when we swept, then on quickly, it's been collected on the same moment after sweeping. But as you asked, dustbin could have been very helpful, but you know the attitude of some of we Ghanaians, you will see a dustbin, but you still put the refuse on the floor.
While management is making efforts, passengers, traders and transport operators must also play their part.
Sometimes you come to the station, you see papers moving here and there. You may think the station was not swept, but it does that early morning, once a day, which is not helping. So sometimes when it comes in the afternoon, you may thought the place is not been tidied, but it have been done. But due to the people that comes in, it makes the place look like the place was not swept. And it's our prayer that the new contractor that will be coming on board will sit with him and look at how at least a day the place can be swept twice a day for us to make the place very tidy.
Littering, improper waste disposal and lack of maintenance have contributed to the poor state of the station.
We are talking to passengers, hawkers, store operators that at least let's all make a place a very hygienic place for us to live in. When you eat the refuse, you dispose it very well so they don't create any nuisance for the public, especially those that are traveling. You see, someone may be the first time coming to Neoplan Station, and if he's not familiar with the terrain within Accra, he may tell these people are very dirty, but it's not that aspect. I can sweep my loading terminal within some short time. Immediately the wind blows, it brings refuse from different quarters to your loading point. In terms of the drivers, we've educated them that when you are on skid loading, no refuse should be put outside. It should be kept in the car so that when you reach your final destination, you can find a refuse dump or a bin, then you put it in. Vice versa, when you arrive from your trip to the Neoplan Station, when you are sweeping, don't sweep to the floor. Sweep so that you can collect the refuse and dump it where it's supposed to be. So, especially when we see a driver doing it the other way around, we have to, in a nice way, call him and warn him. If it continues like that, then he will be penalized.
From passengers' disposal of waste properly to traders maintaining cleanliness around their stores and management enforcing sanitation policies, everyone has a role to play.
Though we work here, and we would like to manage the station ourselves, but sometimes the assembly goes ahead to award the place to a contractor. He cleans and he collects a levy in terms of those that sells and those that have shops within the station. So sometimes our hands are tight. We can't do anything since the place was not awarded to us. It makes it very difficult for us to do some interventions. So the only thing we does being operators is those that sells around, we mobilize them, sweep, then we put it in a black polythene so that when they comes, they can pick it up.
Neoplan Station sanitation issue is not just a management problem, it is a collective responsibility. Keeping the station clean requires the commitment of all stakeholders.
There are washrooms whereby you can ease yourself, urinate. We have it in abundance, and behind us to the other urinals around. If you don't want this, you can go back. So because it's not free, you pay a token. The one in charge makes sure that the place is being kept clean. And as time goes on to the sanitation inspectors from AMA, they comes around to check. Because if you don't keep the place clean, they'll come and close it.
At the heart of every functional transport station is cleanliness, and the management of Neoplan Station is calling on government to take proactive steps to ensure a hygienic and welcoming environment for passengers.
We are calling on the government and the assembly to as well, because they normally appoints or awards the contracts to who is supposed to keep this place clean, so that they have been awarded the contracts. They should do their best to make sure that the person have enough logistics.
With the right measures and a united effort, Neoplan Station can become a cleaner, healthier, and more welcoming transport hub for all. Achiaa Aboagye, Bullet TV, Neoplan Station, Accra.